everyone, welcome to Adventures in Everyday Cooking, where every day can be an adventure in your kitchen. My name is Heather and today we're doing a Christmas cookie. Yes, we are going to do Italian almond paste cookies. I love these cookies. I loved how soft they are and I absolutely love all of the almond flavor that comes punching right through it. They're a quick cookie with just a couple ingredients, so I hope you're going to join me for this adventure. Let's get started. What we're going to need is 2 egg whites, 8 ounces of almond paste, 2/3 of a cup of sugar, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1/2 a cup of almond flour, powdered sugar for dusting, and sliced almonds, which are optional. All right, you guys, grab your coffee or your hot cocoa. We're making a Christmas cookie. Now, I'm having coffee because, hello, coffee. And my cup is from Romania. I actually went to Romania as an 18-year-old on a missions trip, and my mom got me that cup as an adult, and I absolutely love that cup. Anyway, grab your favorite drink, and let's get on to the Christmas cookie baking. So this is the almond paste cookie, and I don't want anyone to feel like they can't make this because they can't find almond paste or they don't know how to use almond paste. This is so easy to make. I actually just posted a short showing you how easy it is to make almond paste. So check that out if you're gonna make this cookie. But this almond paste is the one that I made in that video, and it makes about 13 ounces of almond paste. So there's enough to do 2 recipes of this recipe, but we're just gonna do 1 today. I'm gonna go ahead and weigh it, and I'm gonna take 6 ounces of this almond paste. And that's about a little less than half. Now, it's very important you leave your almond paste tightly wrapped, and that's why almond paste comes in a tube, because it's airtight. Those of us who have used almond paste before know that this stuff can dry out in a heartbeat. So really leave it wrapped up, leave it in the refrigerator. Oh, we need 8 ounces. So we're gonna go ahead and measure out 8 ounces. So that's a little bit more than half. We're just gonna guess that much. Ooh, almost 5 ounces short. Perfect, 8 ounces, all right. Now the rest of this, don't leave it out. Roll it back up again, get it back into your refrigerator, tightly wrap it so that so it does not dry out, because I know it will, and then you'll be sad because then you'll have to waste more almond flour again. Okay, back into the refrigerator or the freezer, it's gonna go. All right, so let's move quickly on this so that that does not dry out. So what I have here is a bowl, and I'm gonna add our egg whites to the bowl, and we're just gonna beat them until they're kind of frothy and white. Okay, frothy and white. That's what we got. All right, next we are gonna add our almond paste. It is very important to break the almond paste up into little chunks before you add it in, because it will be harder to incorporate if it's in a big lump. So just break it up, very small pieces, very small little chunks, and then we will incorporate that right in. This stuff smells so good, I just wanna pop it in my mouth. We're also going to add our salt into our almond flour and our sugar all into the bowl. And then we're gonna also add our vanilla. Easiest cookie ever, and you will be so surprised how delicious it is. Okay, we're gonna beat this just on low for a little bit. All right. Once it's well combined, that's it for right now. Now comes the hardest part for me, because I am super impatient, is we are going to have to cover it and get it into the refrigerator or the freezer. If it goes to the freezer, you only have to wait about 30 minutes. So that might be the option that I'm going to do. I'm just putting it all into a ball so it's all together whenever it's in the freezer or the refrigerator. See the consistency that we have here? This is absolutely perfect. Or you can put it in the refrigerator for about 2 hours. So freezer half an hour, fridge 2 hours. You definitely want to wait just a little bit. So I'm gonna put this on, and then magically it's gonna be 2 hours or half an hour later. Ready? Okay, new cup of coffee in hand. We are ready to do these cookies. So it's been about half an hour. It was in the freezer, and we're just going to portion out in little balls these cookies. Now, it's not important that you make them like into actual balls, because they're gonna spread out into like almost little thumbprints. but nothing's in the middle besides an almond. But you do want to make sure like your edges are tucked in if you're using a cookie scoop and you get kind of like a funky little edge. My cookies are kind of big because I don't have the teeny tiny scoop from Pampered Chef. That's fine. You usually want to make them a little bit smaller than I'm making them, but they're just going to be really big. And something I didn't mention at the beginning of this video is that these are naturally gluten-free. So those of you who are gluten intolerant or celiac can definitely do this cookie and it will probably become one of your favorites. I feel like if I space these better, I'll get more on the tray because I think they'll be okay. And that makes 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 cookies. That's about right. And I think that this is the scoop that I always use, so I'm sure they're gonna be fine. Okay, the next thing we're gonna do is we are going to sprinkle these with some powdered sugar. And then, should you wish, we are going to take an almond slice and just press it right onto the top. Do you have to do this? No, you don't. But then people will know that this is an Italian almond paste cookie and not a Italian wedding cookie or a Russian tea cake. Does that make sense? So this will help signify that this is the correct cookie that they want to eat. Because I have a cookie exchange party happening here at my house in just about 2 weeks. And so I really want to have some cookies that people maybe have never tasted before, or they think maybe are a little bit harder to make. But look, that was so easy, right? I encourage you to try it out. And those of you who are coming to my cookie party that are watching this, yes, unless we eat all of these will be there. So there you have it. All right, we're gonna get these into a preheated 350-degree oven for 16 to 18 minutes or until they are done. So watch this. Okay, they're out, and other than these two right over here that stuck together, they look fantastic. You're gonna wanna keep them on the tray for 10 minutes as they cool, and then transfer them to a cooling rack and let them cool completely before you store them or freeze them, whatever you're gonna do with them or eat them. I mean, I'm gonna eat them warm because again, I have no patience, but you definitely need to let them cool completely before you freeze them for a later date, because that's what we cookie exchangers do. We make ahead our cookies and then we freeze them until the day before, and then we just take them out and eat them. Oh, I forgot to say, alternately, you could actually freeze this dough ahead of time and cook them from frozen dough balls. So keep that in mind as you are preparing for your holiday cookies. So let's go ahead and give these a taste. Now, I feel like in the past I put more than one almond on the top. So definitely put a couple almonds on there, maybe even 3, because when you just put 2 on them, it's not that kind of show. So let's go ahead and bust into these and I'll show you what's on the inside. Look at how beautiful in there. Fluffy, delicious. And I know how they taste, and you're not gonna know how they taste, but I'm gonna taste it anyway because my mouth is watering. If you have never had an almond paste cookie, let this be your sign. Everything about this makes my mouth water. The soft and gooey inside and the crispy bottom. Oh man, you guys. I may have to make some more because these aren't gonna last the day. No judgment. I saw that look. But seriously, the almond in these is so delicious and it's so chewy. It does kind of remind you of a macaron with that kind of chewy texture in it, but it doesn't taste anything like a macaron at the same time, if that makes any sense. But the bottom is very crispy and the inside is very fluffy, and the top and the extra nut, it just gives it the icing on the cake or the icing on the cookie. Probably that's a better analogy, right? Oh, speaking of icing, definitely give your cookies an extra sprinkling if they look like they need it. But you guys, there we go. There we have it. There's cookie number 1 for my cookie exchange. That cookie is easy and so fantastic. You need to make it. All right, you guys, if you enjoyed that video, give it a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel. I do videos several times a week. And right now, I'm trying to get all of my cookies done, so you might see some out of sequence videos as I post my adventures in making cookies for my cookie exchange. Although, if you have a cookie that you want me to check out, please leave me a comment, because I love to give my cookie exchangers cookies that will blow their mind and that they have never thought about before. This one being one of them. Not a lot of people have eaten them before, and that almond paste was seriously easy to make. If you missed that video, check it out. Otherwise, you guys, I will see you on the next adventure. Bye.